It's underway at BMO Field, the Canadian Championship final, second leg, tied at 2-2 from the first game in Vancouver a week ago. So will it be the red of TFC or the white of Vancouver that triumphs come the end of the night? The Voyageurs Cup is on the line. We'll bring you the lineups after the anthem.
Off the post, cutting back! Johnson! Sebastian Jamaica! The Vancouver Whitecaps. Montreal Impact.
Toronto FC running to the death.
Landfill's on the road here.
What a night for Ottawa Fury.
It's no response! Voyageurs Cup, once again, a thrilling day.
Jonathan Osorio and Toronto FC getting set to face Vancouver Whitecaps here at BMO Field. The fourth meeting between these teams in a Canadian Championship final. Toronto FC won in 2011, in 2012, and then in 2016 on away goals. There is a real buzz around this game.
It's a championship game, and there's trophies on line. There's qualification to Champions League on the line. I think the guys are focused and they're going to play hard.
It means everything to these guys, and that's why we love this game, and we're excited to see who can advance and win the Canadian Championship.
It's the biggest one of the season so far. We get a good result, and it puts us back in the Champions League next season, which would be huge.
I think we've seen the last 2 years how the Concacaf Champions League has grown in stature and become such an important piece for clubs to be involved in. We saw what a difference it made for Greg Vanney's team this year with that wonderful run to the final.
We all know how close they came, losing in penalty kicks to Chivas Guadalajara. And again, that's why the importance, yes, this is a trophy and it's to be given the respect it deserves, but it gives you that opportunity to move into next season's Champions League.
This last year especially was, you know, between us and Tigres and then Club America and Guadalajara, and just the matchups that came along the way made it a really intriguing event, maybe more so than it ever has been.
It was such a good run. As disappointing as the finish was, we can't take away from what ultimately we felt coming away from it, which was that we're quite possibly the best team in the region at that point.
And that kind of allure and attention is great for the tournament, but it's great for MLS. And I think our players want to always try to measure their value and where they're at with the best teams in our region, which typically come from Mexico.
It's underway at BMO Field.
The first goal, like any game, is very important, but you have to feel if the Whitecaps have a chance of winning the Canadian Championship, they have to get it.
If it stays like this, Toronto FC would be crowned Canadian champions for the third straight time. And in total, it would be their 7th Voyageurs Cup win. Back with Jay Chapman, who scored on his Canada debut a couple of years ago. Altidore, Morrow, Delgado, into the path of Josie Altidore! Toronto FC in front on the night. Delgado on to the end of this one. Here's support from Jonathan Osorio. Osorio pulls it back, and the header is in from Sebastian Jamaica. And just before half-time, Toronto FC have one hand on the trophy. Here's Javinko, drills it in, Altidore's there! Josie Altidore makes it 3, and surely now, it's 3 straight Canadian Championship crowns for Toronto FC. Javinko's cross in, it's a header from Altidore! It's a hat-trick for Josie Altidore, and Toronto FC will be lifting the Voyageurs Cup again tonight. 4-0 in the 53rd minute of play, a one-sided Canadian Championship final. Could all have been such a different complexion to this game had it not been for that late own goal at BC Place, tying it up at 2-2. But at least if they can get this in the bag from Greg Vanney's perspective, it's one job done in terms of qualifying for the Concacaf Champions League. Here's Kai Kamara through on goal. Can the Whitecaps pull one back? Yes, they can.
I think part of it, honestly, is guys are fatigued. I mean, this has been a wild sort of run, and the last couple of weeks have been extra wild. So, you know, this 90 minutes, you could even see it through the course of 90 minutes. Both teams, I think, looked a little bit tired.
Hurtado cuts back inside Morgan. Good positive play from Hurtado. Shea puts one in. And it's 4-2.
You know, sometimes finals have a little bit of a feel like it needs to be a little more frantic.
Bradley with this one in. Ricketts with a header. The glimmer of hope the Whitecaps had has disappeared as the Canadian Tosin Ricketts makes it 5 on the night for TFC.
I think everybody is excited and looked forward to the celebration and all that stuff. So I really just think it's more about where we're at in the moment and what we have in front of us still as well.
Toronto FC win the Voyagers Cup once again.
This was a big night for us because we wanted to get our spot back into Champions League. We also, we wanted to win the Canadian Championship. It's a trophy. That's what we're here for. And the guys stepped up and played well.
You know, we knew what was on the line. Not only a championship, but a berth. So it's everything was great. The performance, the win. Now it's time to build on it.
Winners of the Canadian Championship for a 7th time, and they will represent Canada in the Concacaf Champions League early next year. It's Toronto FC's night.